really cold here in our jail cell.
I
We're
know.
filming. I'm like, ah!
With
Speaking of cold, it's November. Wait, today it's Wednesday. We are 8 days away from Thanksgiving 2013.
Oh my gosh, where are you going?
Actually, I have a lot of family here, so my parents, my grandparents will come here to Atlanta, and so we'll all celebrate here. What about you?
I'm in Mississippi with my husband's family, and it's awesome because we're all going to be together. Lots of kids, like 9 kids.
Oh, I love
and,
that. That was the
his
best growing up.
siblings, and he's got 2, and just everybody together. Really, really good, fun family. So I'm excited about it.
That's an important thing to look for.
Yeah. So I mean, and you know, regardless if your family is fun or not, or you know, there's always drama, there's always stuff, and there's always fun, and you know.
We bring in a bunch of people that are, you know, not going to be able to go home for the holidays. So we just have a ton of people over at my aunt's house.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it makes it more interesting than just like seeing your family that you see, you know, pretty regularly.
All right, so to the point of this little webisode is that no matter where you're going and how many issues are there or how much fun it's going to be,
how many calories are going to be there?
There's going to be the health side of it, the struggle, the temptations of food sitting on the kitchen counter. Did you congregate in the kitchen the whole time?
Yeah, it was like that at my grandparents' house, and now at my aunt's house it's very open, so it's like the TV and the couches and the kitchen, so there's this huge wide counter with, you know, there's always food.
Open bags of chips everywhere.
And for
nuts,
some people there's,
things.
you know, lots of beer, lots of wine, and that is a huge thing.
Huge. So I'm just going to give a few quick tips, and Lillian as well, on how we kind of manage the holidays with family and stay where we're feeling somewhat good about ourselves when we get back, and still have fun and still let go, but able to come back and not completely feel like we've fallen off the horse or the wagon and the horse or wagon and both, and they both flipped over.
Yeah.
So and to get right back in your routine. So first is like, don't leave town. Don't spend the first few days while you're in town before you leave not doing anything.
Yeah.
Go ahead and the night before, the morning before you leave town, if you're leaving town, or before people get here, go take a class. Go for a long run. Get a good workout in. Don't save up thinking, okay, well, whatever. I'm about to go crazy anyway. There's not any time. I'll wait until after the holiday. The worst thing I hear people say is the New Year's and everything. I'll wait. I'll start Monday.
I'll start when.
So it's like
it's
something. It's a lifestyle and it's a habit that you have to start today, and just go ahead and one day at a time instead of giving yourself so long of goals. So that's the one thing, is just to go in and go ahead and now, while you're thinking about and even thinking about that you might mess up, get those thoughts out of your head first. Go take a class and decide that you're going to take it one meal at a time. Done. You know, so planning ahead. The second tip I have is to, when you're around the family, when you're around food in the kitchen, know that you're still fueling your body. All you need is food for energy. So wake up in the morning and have breakfast. And then look at the clock and give yourself at least 2 hours before you can put another thing in your mouth.
And if you have that craving, sometimes I just grab water. And I'm just like, I can do this. I can just do water. And also I sit back and I go, I think growing up, you know, you just eat however much you want because you're a kid and you don't think about it. It doesn't matter. But now I'm like, am I full? Am I hungry? Yeah. Am I hungry? Am I eating? Am I just eating because I'm bored?
Are we just talking about how's life, how's college, how's this, and I'm just doing this?
Or
right?
am I hungry? Yeah.
So it's really hard because it becomes social, food, family, emotions. Big emotions, things come in when you get around the family, so you start grabbing. So just know when you ate, and then give yourself like 2 hours before you put it in your mouth. Try to put something healthy, like some type of fruit or vegetable in your mouth instead of chips or crackers during the middle of the day when you're munching. So if that 2 hours rolls around and you're hungry again, eat a whole banana, eat a whole apple.
And you can control that. Yeah. Like, if you're old enough to be watching this, you probably have a driver's license, which means you can probably get to a grocery store to go grab some fruit, okay? Your family's not going to kill you for bringing fruit into the house.
And that's another thing, is making a healthy dish would be a great way to have some control of what you eat, so you don't have to go home and become a child again. You can go.
What a great contribution to your family.
And even if if I made like a nice kale salad for my family, I'd be like the only one eating it. But
well, with your husband.
Yeah, my husband. Of course, I would make him. But I, that's what I want to eat, and I like it, and not because kale is trendy right now, but I like it.
Yeah.
So whatever I want to make, I'm going to make it for myself. I'm going to eat that with a little bit of everything else. On that point, if you don't like something and you feel the pressure to eat what everyone else is eating because they've made it, don't worry about what other people think. Just eat what you want to eat, and if you're not eating bread, if you're deciding to stay away from something that really takes you out, don't justify it. Don't talk about it. Just don't eat it.
It's your own. Just don't put it on your plate.
What was the last thing? Oh, getting dressed, which she'll like. Okay. She can go on to the what it should be and how cute you feel, but my point is that it's definitely fun to lounge around in sweatpants all week with your family. It really, really is. But regardless if you're at home with your family or at home all the time, getting up in the morning and putting on something somewhat fitting, tennis shoes can go or stay. I like to put them on. I like to wake up and put on some like tight pants
I've never heard of this. This is a great tip.
Or a shirt, like a shirt that, is fit so that anytime you overdo it, you see it, you feel it, and just putting on something that fits you perfectly and makes you just aware of when you're overeating. Instead of the sweatpants are so easy, right? What do we call them? The fat pants.
Yeah.
And it's the big sweatpants that you just, and they're opening the door for you to eat everything you want all day if you put those on. So stay away from them.
Yeah. Awesome tip.
Okay.
I love that.
Here's to getting through the holidays.
Great work. Make it
Holiday
happen.
healthy.
Holiday healthy.